Employee engagement. What do you think of when you hear these two words? Employee engagement means that an employee is engaged at work, which means she is really completely interested in her work and company. In other words, she is the complete opposite of a bored or disinterested employee. Let's try to picture what an engaged employee will look like at work. They will be excited about new projects. They will be really concerned about any business problems and will work hard to solve them. They will show up at work every day. They will participate actively in all work-related conversations. They will take pride in completing their work to the best possible quality. Can you think of any other qualities of an engaged employee? Wow, sounds like a dream employee for any company. No wonder employee engagement surveys is one of the 25 most used tools by companies all over the world. Every company wants to know how engaged their employees are at work and how can they increase this rate of engagement further. Employee engagement can be measured in the following broad areas of work. How committed are employees to their jobs? How motivated are employees in their jobs? Do employees feel a sense of purpose in their work? And lastly, passion for work and organization. Increasingly, more and more companies want to hire for passion over skills. Passion is a metric that is hardest to reduce to a number, but still it is something that we notice about people almost right away. It is interesting to note here that employee engagement and employee satisfaction are not at all the same thing. Employees could be satisfied in a company, which means they are okay with work culture and pay, but they may still not be engaged. A satisfied employee isn't necessarily passionate about their work. And that is the key difference between an engaged employee and just a satisfied one. Google is known all over the world for its exemplary employee engagement. More than 80% of the employees in Google score high on all engagement metrics. And it isn't just because Google is the world's biggest tech company with large paychecks. Google competes with companies like Facebook, Netflix, and Amazon for attracting top talent, and yet in all surveys, Google emerges as the most desired place of work. The HR team at Google is so committed to learning more about employee engagement that they have turned their employee engagement survey called GDNA into a 100-year-long study. This means the employee engagement survey data will be collected for 100 years to understand not only what keeps employees engaged in the moment, but also what keeps employees engaged throughout their time at a company. We suggest you find out more about this groundbreaking study online. Just Google GDNA study and you will find some extraordinary articles on the subject. What are the most important areas that impact employee engagement and must be measured in a service? First off, that depends. It depends on the employees. The first step to creating a good employee engagement survey is to understand your employees' value system. Are your employees driven by job security or by challenges, or both? The answer is different for different companies. That said, here are some common areas that should be measured in employee surveys. Clarity of role and its alignment with personal and company goals. Do your employees know how the job is contributing to company success? Do they know how performance is tied to promotion and rewards? Feeling joyful at work. Is the place of our work a stressful space? Does the place inspire laughter and joy too? Feeling of recognition. Do employees feel that their efforts are recognized by managers and team members? Feeling of acceptance and ownership. Do employees feel that their ideas are valued? Do employees feel that the company does not discriminate against them on the basis of any personal trait? Confidence in future and leadership. Do employees feel that their jobs are secure? Do employees feel that the leadership is competent? Here are 4 tips to designing awesome surveys. Know why you are conducting a survey. Employee engagement is a large field, so focus your surveys on 1 or 2 most important areas. Survey the right people. If you want to know if employees are feeling recognized, don't just survey the managers. Survey the entry-level employees. Keep your surveys anonymous. Nobody can share criticism over a written form if their names are going to be known to their leaders and managers. That's it. Now you know the most important basics of designing employee engagement surveys. Why don't you practice designing and implementing one today? You can start off by designing a survey among members of a college group that you are part of. Or you can even survey your teachers. Find out how open are people to answering questions on your survey and what are the challenges an HR leader faces in collecting the right data from employee engagement surveys. Happy scaling!